feel like not enough people have died yet. Let's get those numbers up, Freddy. It's time to kill. Alright, straight off the bat we open up with the movie title on the screen again. And we start the movie with sex. And why not? You gotta have some sex in these 90 films. And we gotta create the dream child. And hey, Alice is back. Fantastic. Now we really start this movie with Alice taking a morning shower. Ew. Shit overflow in the pipes. But the shower's pipes burst and it floods Alice in there. Lucky for that magic door, a magic door to the mental asylum. And this dream became a flashback about Freddy's mum who got raped by 100 inmates. And this is brilliant they did this, absolutely brilliant. It's next morning and it's graduation time and we meet Alice and Dan's new mates, potential Freddy victims. Alice whines to Dan that she's having fucking dreams again, but it's not of Freddy, baby, so don't worry, I've got tickets to Paris for us. Freddy can't fuck you up in Paris. Now nighttime again and it's dream time for Alice. And she's seen that nun again. And I know, great idea, let's follow her. And oh, how beautiful is the birth of Freddy. No! Not. It's the rebirth of Freddy. And... and into the dead bones and clothes where Freddy died from part 4. He crawls. It's a boy! We have a rebirth, but there is a way to stop Freddy with the help of his mum.
I must be released from my earthly prison.
Alice, you've got this.
We'll see, bitch. We'll just see.
So Alice wakes up and calls Dan to come quick. Freddy's back. But unfortunately, Dan likes to drive tired.
Back here, Dan.
But that doesn't stop him. Dan grabs a motorbike. Surely Freddy can't fuck him up on that.
This boy feels the need for speed.
Nope. And Freddy really is back for your souls.
Alice, wanna make babies?
Alice is all fucked up and hysterical at the hospital. And then to make matters worse...
You're just a little pregnant.
And now Alice is talking to a young boy, Jacob, in the hospital. No one knows of this Jacob. Who could he be? Who? Next day, Alice tells her new friends about Amanda Krueger and Freddy Krueger, but they don't believe. I'm sure Freddy will make them believe. Move on to the first friend, Greta, in a dream. And what a beautiful dinner party with her parents and friends.
Bon appetit, bitch.
And she's really stuffed.
Second helping.
And this is why you should never eat in your sleep. Next up is Mark, who falls asleep in his comic books he's been drawing. But Alice can't keep away and she draws herself into the picture. I've seen better drawings from a fucking 3-year-old, Alice. But Mark does dodge a bullet when he wakes himself up being scared from a little bit of blood.
Oh shit.
And Alice sees Jacob again, and that little shit is now known as Alice's unborn baby. Jacob thinks Alice doesn't like him.
Who said I don't like you?
My friend with the funny hand.
Ah, that Freddy getting involved again. Alice wakes up and we move on. Dan's parents come over and they hit up Alice about adopting the unborn baby. The nerve of them! Alice tells them to fuck off and leaves. We move on to Alice's friend Yvonne and she goes for a late night dream dive. But Alice to the dream world rescue. And Alice knows what Freddy's up to.
I thought I was up to,
Now, how about some deep throat? Now Mark the silly prick, he's fucking fallen asleep in his comic books again. Fucking rookie. But in his dream, he can be his own superhero.
Time to to die, you scar-faced limp dick!
Fuck me.
Faster than a bastard maniac!
And so can Freddy. This is his dream world, bitch. They really started to run out of ideas. Yvonne is out of her dream and she goes looking for Amanda Krueger's grave, while Alice sends herself back to the dream zone and traps Freddy in the mental asylum, pushing Freddy down into the pit of 100 fucking maniac crazy fuckers. Wonder which one out of all of them is his dad. But that's no stop for Freddy, as now he has the unborn child, Jacob.
Mommy, meet my friend.
Jacob escapes and tells Alice that Freddy is hiding inside of her. Yuck, imagine waking up to that. And Freddy is out, but Jacob thinks quick to save his mum. And shoots souls into Freddy, turning Freddy into a baby again. Fuck me. Amanda Krueger reinserts Freddy magically into her stomach. But Freddy's never really gone. So many months later and Jacob is now born and all is happy at the picnic ground. And that's it, folks. The end. And now for all the questions that we want answered. Was Freddy reborn because of Alice's dream? Did Alice fucking really fuck herself up by having that dream of Amanda Krueger, getting involved with Amanda, and then seeing the rebirth, and then it happened to be at the spot where his dead remains were? Alice fucked it all up. It's fucking Alice's fault. If it's Mark's superhero dream, then why can't he kill Freddy? If he's dreaming of himself being an absolute awesome superhero, why can't he have the dream powers of killing Freddy? Why can't he be in control of it? He was in control of it. He was a big superhero. Why can't he defeat him? Why? Is Jacob Dan's kid or Freddy's kid? We're pretty sure it's Dan's kid, but the way they kept on implying during the movie it was Freddy's kid. Pretty sure it was Dan's kid. We'll go with it's Dan's kid. Was Freddy dead inside Amanda, or was he just being held captive? We've seen his claw come out, so we know he's kind of still alive. So, stupid question, I shouldn't have put it up there. He's been held captive, for fuck's sake. I love that Alice and Dan are back in this movie, continuing this movie on from part 4. So part 3, 4, and 5 are all continuous, which is awesome, and 1 does go into 3. 2 is just a piece of dog shit that shouldn't have even been there, has no place in the whole freaking... It's not a trilogy, is it? What do we call this one? A fucking series? So basically 1 goes into 3, 3 goes into 4, 4 goes into 5. Brilliant. There were some really shit things in this movie, like the comic book part. I didn't like that. There was a fair few bits and pieces that were pretty dumb. And it was moving a lot from horror to comedy slowly in all these movies, which I don't like. I don't want that in it too much. The little puns from Freddy are cool, but not too much. So yeah, some wicked things too. I'm glad they kept the story flowing, and that's been the best part about these movies. Rewatching them really is fucking actually really good, rewatching all these in a row, and you're seeing the story, everything that you missed when you were a kid. You just loved all the killing when you were a kid and you're a teenager, but now when you watch it when you're an adult, and you just go, holy shit, there was real story behind all of this. And they were trying hard, but had heaps of room for improvement, so I'm only going to give this one 5 out of 10 Freddy gloves. It would have got way more, but there were some real stupid things in it, unfortunately. So that puts the ladder like this. We've got the ladder as, we'll start from the bottom, number 2, with the dog poop next to it, piece of dog shit. Part 2 is shit. Part 5 gets 5 out of 10. Then we've got part 4, that's got 6 out of 10. Part 3, that's got 7 out of 10. And part 1 on top of the ladder, I don't think anyone's going to move that at all. That gets 8 out of 10 for me. Bloody brilliant movie, the first one. Just an absolute classic. Alright guys, thanks so much. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. I'm going to be back. I'm going to watch Freddy is Dead. Have not seen that one since the VHS days, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one, but I do remember that sucking when I was younger. So anyway, I'm going to go because there's a bit of noise outside and it's probably coming into the microphone. But until next week, Freddy's dead. See you!